Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Luce's, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.4 preview playthrough as the Hutt Cartels. In the last episode, we didn't check the stats, even though I said I was going to, so we are at 40 planets with 25%. The Empire's at 15 planets with 18%. The New Republic's at 9 with 5, which maybe they're not as powerful as I was thinking if they're that low, even though they're that concentrated. The CSA with 9 and 9, the PA with 8 and 10, and then everyone else isn't really playing. I guess the Hapens are playing. They're at 2 and 4, Zinj with 2 and 0, the Duskin League at 1 and 11. So the Duskin League is definitely proportionally the most powerful, and we'll probably get to where they're turning on before we get into the core. But we are about to start building a planetary shield for a mission, but most importantly, we are about to invade Yavin. Hopefully, yeah, we're not going to lose anything for doing that.
Reporting.
So where's our other grouping of ground?
Construction complete.
I made a mistake. I put them in the same slot. The Empire's losing another planet there, so they took Relafon from the New Republic, but then they just lost a planet to them. So what are you doing? What are you doing, guys? Okay, so I want the planetary shield on you, and I want Yavin 4 to be mine.
Invasion commencing.
So they do have artillery as well. Let's get over to this, and I'm going to try to capture that sensor. I suppose we'll want that to get in there. Alright, you guys get in there. You're going to do a drive-by of this.
Ready. Move into position.
And artillery on that. I don't know where their artillery will have started. Let's put a WLO. We're not going to get to the next landing zone before we're embroiled in all this combat, apparently. So one of you run on over here. You're almost out. There you go.
Just give me a target. Standing by, sir. Moving to attack range.
Okay, with the support from the artillery, that is going pretty well. Like, they don't have much for garrisons. So
Engines primed.
they have a lot in actual units they've positioned here, but once we have those down, then there's not much that's going to be replenishing. Okay, don't get too far forward, because the artillery is kind of what's winning us this battle, and we don't know where theirs is. That's all getting blown up. This is also a fairly safe battle for bombing runs and stuff, because it's going to come out from over the sea towards this side of the map. But we can't use any of those until we have the shield down. So let's get back up the hill, and I want some repairs, because you're gonna be just getting shot at the entire time. And let's put them at the top of that. See if they can overlook the hill. It'd be nice to have the second artillery. This guy might explode. Yeah, that guy exploded. So we'll just use that opportunity to double up on artillery. You're claiming to be available, but you are not available.
Ready.
Okay, try to get that.
Unit destroyed.
I think we're gonna want this for attacking the turrets. Okay.
Ready.
Keep shooting those.
Reporting.
That one really didn't help all that much. Okay, can you stay on those? We don't have the most damage output. Okay, that's actually... They're not doing much. What are you prioritizing? Here, try to take out the
Attacking target.
Persuaders.
Your orders. Underway.
And you guys come a little closer.
Yes, Commander.
Because this infantry, our remaining Hutt, Tronox, is going to be fine for. Okay, I was going to send them to do a little rocket pack, and then... Now you turn around. There you go, you got it. You did it.
Heading out. Brigade standing by.
But where is that artillery at?
Form up. Armor ready.
I don't know if they're holding it back to stay under the shields. We should be able to grab this landing zone now, at least. Oh, nope, there's the artillery. Okay, let's get back to here, and I'm gonna move our artillery up there. So get back to the repair pads. No, you guys can go alone. You don't need to wait. And at least the MELs are fairly fast. Okay, as soon as we get another shot in from that artillery, I'm gonna deploy mine to attack them. Or I'm gonna give mine the attack order and see if they can hit. There, you want to get that. That's what I want you to do first.
New coordinates.
And see if we are far enough in. I want that killed. I could not be more clear on this.
Awaiting orders. Targeting. Firing.
Let's go for you.
Suppressive fire. Moving into position. Copy. Torpedoes away.
Okay, is that within range? No, that's too bad. Okay, let's get you back out of there.
Right away, sir.
Hopefully not get killed by that. And are you still getting in? Nope, guys. Come on.
Reporting.
Let's not Empire War this. Come on.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Weapons firing.
You should be close to range right now. We can capture ourselves another landing zone.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Are you gonna work? There it is.
Torpedoes
Beautiful.
online.
Okay.
I copy. Copy.
They can all heal up. We got the artillery down, so that really calms things down over here. Right, you're not going to be too threatened by that. Still slowly getting through there. Okay, let's bring in some more pods. Here we go. Thank you for following Chef Boyardee. Lovely lunch products you have there. I shouldn't lie. I never ate Chef Boyardee. I think my uncle worked there. So my cousins always had like piles and piles of Chef Boyardee. But I don't know that I ever ate it. Like we lived 2 doors down, so I was there all the time. But it wasn't a thing that I ate. More of a Campbell's soup and 2 doors down from my cousin's house, not from Chef Boyardee, but like more of a Campbell's soup and craft house, I guess.
Yes, sir. Armor ready. Just give me a target. In my sights. Yes, Commander.
Ooh.
Tank brigade ready.
Well,
Ready.
here. This is...
Enemy sighted.
That's shootable. I should probably do that before the main shield. The missile pods will actually just really ruin that thing.
Affirmative. Enemy in range.
Oh yeah, the I forget if my uncle stopped working there because it closed, or yeah, I don't think the Chef Boyardee plant is in Niagara anymore. I think it hasn't been for a long time. Yeah, there's a lot of anti-vehicle turreting going on. Ooh. Can everyone destroy this, please? There you go. And now, let's get the planetary shield. Alright. That should stop bombing runs.
Unit destroyed.
And I guess we'll just hit that one, because that's the next big option. Because we can get our artillery to hit you, and then we'll just be able to kill it more conventionally as well. Be down before he kills one. Nope. He still got it.
We secured a landing zone.
Roll out, troops.
Okay. Next job is to move you around here. Although, never mind. We don't need to move you around there, because we're going to be able to do this. There you go. No base shield.
I copy.
We can just go into the regular base now. No turbo lasers left. Well, they're still out there, but they're not going to do anything. And I mean, we could actually still get some money for killing them, though.
Yes,
That might be worth it. Let's go for the Control A. Here, even if the whole ground situation is still happening with those, we'll get some money for killing that. So I don't want to leave that alive.
Covering fires.
Here we go.
Rolling out. Underway.
Hey, Rebel. Armored Hutt platoon, a luxury class sail barge, super haul, all gone.
Planetary control achieved. Building started.
Okay, so Yavin is secured. Oslimpex is not visible anymore, which is actually not acceptable anymore. They moved some of them... Well... Let's go take that out, because we don't want that to get to Eddie and cause problems, you know?
Tactical battle imminent.
Sapphire is going to be an easier one to kill.
They're in this direction.
It's the kind of thing where, like, if they just keep moving stuff in and out, if they have to keep reinforcing Sapphire with stuff that, Oh, don't ion cannon this. Wait a minute. Okay, ship market. Okay, that makes sense.
Nothing less.
I was wondering where that was coming from. Oh, he's gone. Brown was better's in. I didn't think we'd be able to actually one-shot that, but
Reinforcements en route.
we did, and this is the world we're living in now.
Frigate en route.
At maximum.
That might change what I want to do for the next one.
Sovereign stands ready.
Well, let's just kill all the garrisons. Niagara, it still has a shreddies. I mean, is it a we situation anymore? Like, I don't know if I'm still allowed to say we about Niagara. We both abandoned it twice. So
I'm on them.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not welcome there anymore.
Heading out.
I don't even really go there to visit my family anymore.
Intercepting.
I just end up going to St. Catharines. If I'm staying in the Niagara region, I'm in St. Catharines all the time now. Niagara Falls is in our blood, probably literally. I mean, fair enough. It kind of disgusting.
Getting a lock.
On standby.
Like I grew up in Niagara Falls. I went to university in Ottawa. Stayed there until I was 26, went back when my mom was sick, and lived in Niagara for another year and a half. And then basically realized I'd made the right choice the first time and went back to Ottawa.
Copy. Direct fire on that launch bay.
I don't think there'd be many people in Niagara who would be offended hearing that, because I think we all know what's up with that. Like it's
Star
We're
Cruiser
drawing
here.
the fire.
On our way.
Engines activated.
it's not the best. Especially for public transit, where I don't want to own a car.
Eliminating
I don't own a
target.
car. I like not having to pay for a car.
Target locked.
I just like making other people drive me to trivia every week. Then it's their responsibility, and it's not in any way me taking advantage of that and trying to have the best of both worlds.
The enemy has got
But like in Niagara, there's like the one bus that just goes around, and it's slightly better than that. But that's basically what it is. No one relies on public transit.
the enemy has got lost.
It's impossible.
It's no good. I can't maneuver.
Coming around.
Like maybe if public transit was better, I might have stayed the second time. But even then, just in the time I was down, I was only down for a year and a half, and I was thinking, like, I didn't think I'd stay permanently. It kind of just depended on how long my mom was going to live. But I was still, like, looking at buying a car. It was, ugh. It was going to be horrible.
Ion cannon firing.
But
Getting a lock.
now Ottawa is the only option anyways. Even if if you're looking at it from a pure public transit perspective, then there's at least 3 options in Canada that are better, because Ottawa's public transit is not great either. But it's like the minimum bar for public transit is met. Well, also
Command. It's as good as gone.
Dana's job is here.
0.06.
So rather than making her get a new job, we're just going to stay in Ottawa. Because my job, I can just do this from anywhere, as long as there's a decent internet connection. Which apparently isn't the case in our living room right now, so I got to figure that out. Alright, what else we got? Nothing. Sapphilor is no more. We actually have perfect 300 pop cap. I didn't even notice that. Not 299, not 297. Definitely not 301, because that doesn't work. Well, unless something spawned. You can make that happen, but we're not making that happen. But anyways, we're at perfect. Do I want to upgrade this? I don't want to upgrade that until we have another one ready. So you are gonna go and make your little pro droid sounds over there. We're gonna pop another one in, and I think with an infrastructure score of 90, we're actually doing okay on that front too. Well, Carlos, it is 3:27 p.m. where I am, so I got up at a normal person time, or else maybe you'd be closer with morning, but I appreciate it either way. Let's also spy on more people here. Like, we can just see everything the New Republic's doing. That'd be a possibility. 180. They just, like, all the New Republic's little guys are just hanging out here. Like, taking Commodore would be nice. What do you have secondary? You have a goal and 2 secondary. Like, we could hold on to this. So, okay, let's take stock of what we're actually taking. So we are at 26% with 41 planets. We know this from the start. Thank you for following Other Rhino. Red Rhino this time. So we want all the level 3 or 4 shipyards, which means Fondor, Corellia, Hutt. Technically Enzoth, but if it doesn't unlock, then I never really worry too much about that. Same with, like, Biss. We're still working on a way to be able to detect, like, count lock planets towards that. I think Moore did some stuff to that end in the past, but it was more just, like, excluding them, like, baseline excluding them, whereas I would like to have it so that we can detect whether a planet is locked and then exclude it from the requirements if that's the case. Because it sounds like the kind of thing that would be easy, but you can't actually use Lua scripting, which is how we do the victory conditions. You can't detect if a planet is locked in Lua. It's not a thing the game can detect. So what we've ended up having to do, or what it would have to look like, is a Lua event triggers the XML event that locks the planet. So then the Lua is able to create a list of locked planets that way, and then the Lua would also trigger the event to unlock the planet. So you'd have a list of XML lock, like you'd have the XML locks. You'd have a list made in Lua of the planets that have been locked. The only problem is you have to make sure that nothing gets missed when that happens, because that was the problem we ran into before, because it's not all updated at the same time. So if something runs out of sync, then bad things happen. But anyways, Niagara Minor we need. Jameis is not on this map. So the PA doesn't actually have any level 4 shipyards right now, which is one of the things that's probably holding them back on their ability to take out the Empire right now. But Empire does have Bilbringi. So if the PA can take Yaga Minor or Bilbringi, then they're in much better shape. But we need those 2 planets up in the north. Is there anything else over here that we need? Just Eddie, I think. Yeah, just Eddie. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a programmer. I'm just a person who sometimes programs things very poorly. I don't know what the minimum bar I need to meet to actually call myself a programmer would be, but I feel like I'm at a level where if I put programmer on a resume, I would feel like I'm lying. That's probably the most accurate way to describe it. Do I just attack them? Liberation, we failed. But we can still get the other one, technically.
Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Standing by.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So what's the most sensible way to get into that side? Like, it might even be going up through the core.
Construction complete. Construction
All right,
complete.
well, you are 253. They have a bulwark.
Construction complete.
We got it. So we got some Canderous assault tanks on Nar Shaddaa, so that's good. But what else do we have? We can just look at what we have the influence potential for on here. So we can get a couple Mandalorian soldiers. Why not? And if I just fill this out... Am I taxing you right now? I'm not taxing you right now. I don't know if we need... How many smugglers do we have deployed? $99 out of 150. Okay, we don't actually need this, so I'm going to sell that. I'm going to build you. And What are
Beginning
those?
construction. Beginning
Yeah.
construction.
Then we don't even need a fleet here once that's done. So I can actually move this somewhere else.
Construction complete.
Maybe down here?
Off-highway
Like, we're
ready.
batoned up enough that a lot of this doesn't... Oh, I completely forgot about this. Apes is still a planet we need. Okay. Well, either way.
Constructing unit.
And let's get... I think we're fully built up on the patron units.
Unit in production. Unit in
Yeah.
production.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, we may as well just kill them. I think that's...
Take us out, full thrusters.
There really is to that.
Tactical battle imminent.
At least kill part of them. If I ever end up having to go back into the rest of the job market, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Choose
kind of
your reinforcements.
possibly a little screwed.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements
On our way.
en route.
I gotta drag this out as long as possible.
Moving to
Using the
coordinates.
support of all of your Twitch subs, patron memberships, and views on YouTube.
All power to the laser batteries.
Reinforcements
Right away.
en route.
Alright, we're at a perfect 300 again. Did they ever dive into making add-ons for modeling software like Wings? Not Wings. That was way too long ago. But,
Fleet, your transmission
I mean, we as a collective have done some Blender scripts. I haven't touched too much of that. But there's like the exporter for Blender for Empire at War was community made. So we have our own branch of that that's primarily done by Bob and Inertial, but I've done some rearranging of some stuff in it. And they were also trying to make a Blender plugin for Sins, and we got some success in that, but not much success, because there's still some stuff we can't figure out about it. And so I have unsuccessfully tried to modify that as well. But I feel like the more caveats of unsuccessfully you put before a lot of this stuff, the less it seems like you're reasonably able to call yourself a programmer.
Roger that. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Funnily enough, project management is one of the things that modding may have taught me is not a long-term interest of mine.
The ion cannons are out.
Weapons charged.
Copy.
Sovereign stands ready.
The launch bay is gone.
If you want to find yourself becoming a much worse person in a short amount of time, project management is for you.
The lasers are our target. We await your command, my lord. Full speed.
Well, some of these guys are falling apart. I don't like that we lost our carrier.
Moving out.
That's my biggest sadness there.
Moving to destination. Heading out. Ball out.
Reinforcements.
Location confirmed. Let's go.
Maximum unit capacity.
Okay. So we're having some success here, but we need to keep in mind that of our large amount of pop cap,
Form up.
a good chunk of that,
Stands ready.
a third of that is from the Darksaber. Although, if this is our last battle against the faction, then even if some stuff gets sacrificed on the way, then it doesn't need to be alive. I don't want you to get shot at, so... Luckily our heroes haven't been taking the brunt of this.
Lasers linked and ready.
We await your command, my lord.
See if the Darksaber can just get in front of this. Can you please body block for me?
We await your command, my lord.
That is all I ask of you, Darksaber. There you go. Your shields are going down. That means the answer is yes. Our bombers are getting into there.
We await your command, my
Excellent shot.
Sovereign stands ready.
So, well, the hope was to use the super laser against the station. I think, or against the bulwark. I think it's going to be used against the station instead. There, another thumbnail with the Darksaber in. It's going to be like most of the series. There, another screenshot with the Darksaber in. It's going to be most of the series.
We await your command, my lord.
Anything else coming over for us? Not really. So we just gotta keep those bombers at bay. You are so beautiful to me. No, you're gonna get the shields down to the Darksaber, but after that, nothing we do should be alive.
We await your command, my lord.
Okay, it's working out. Chef Boyardy's asking, is this hosted on GitHub or something public-facing? Here's to see what Lua and XML products look like. So we do use GitHub, but it's not public-facing. It's a protected repository. So it is like the releases are just compiled from our private repo, and the Git repo is actually the development cost, because that's the only thing I really have to pay for, other than like a bunch of us paying for like Substance Painter and stuff. But yeah, so that part isn't public facing, but there is actually a good amount of Python involved, because there's a chunk of stuff that we automate that is all done using Python. So I did some automation for like hardpoint coding. I think it was Bob that did the automation for the planet coding. Might have been Jorit. So we never touch the XML entries for the planets. That's all completely done in a spreadsheet that just gets exported.
Intercepting.
There actually is a good bit of Python in the repository as well.
Eradicate them. We await your command, my lord.
We have like a Galactic Conquest editor that was also being done in Python. Alright, that is a nice little shipyard that they are not going to be using.
Sovereign stands ready. We await your command, my lord.
Like one of the areas that is unhelpful with that is, so if you're ever trying to do storage for large files, Git does have large file storage. So Git, for those who might not know, is a version control software. So rather than the mod just being on everyone's hard drive and then we pass around a bunch of files, it's like a centrally located version of the mod that you make your changes locally, and then you basically press some buttons and it goes to this centralized version of the mod, so we're all able to work on the same copy at the same time and everything's backed up.
We await your command.
But because certain files are over 100 megabytes and companies do not like storing all of your stuff for free, I do have to pay for that in order to have all the large files stored. Because Git is traditionally not really intended, like GitHub, the site we use for it, is not traditionally wanting to store all of your art assets as well, so like all your 3D models and all that. So I pay based on like bandwidth for the month, and there's also like a a maximum amount of files, like server space you get for it.
Sovereign stands ready.
So we have the actual mod repository, which is where the in-development versions of Thrawn's Revenge, Fall of the Republic, Revan's Revenge, and technically not Imperial Reign are stored. But then there's a second repository that I set up for the 3D assets, so that fewer people have to download them. It's not everyone that like has no reason to be working with a bunch of Blender model files and textures. They download that separately, so I can save at least some money. But one of the problems is that, like, Substance Painter,
We await your
the
command,
program we
Commander.
use to
Yes,
do
Commander.
texturing,
Location confirmed. This way.
those files can get quite big, so we don't typically store them. We store, like, the materials that you'd put on it. So it's still possible for us to lose all of our assets for that. Hard drive crashes are still our enemy. Really not that bad. I think one of the Ubrikians might have been from the auto-resolve, but like this is more than reasonable. Or less than reasonable? It's a good amount. I'm not upset at having lost that. So we're just gonna position our forces.
On point now. Over there. Large active.
Navigating to coordinates.
All right.
Reporting Alpha successful.
We looked into partial cloning with Git to reduce bandwidth.
Construction
Well, with any kind of cloning, you're never really going to reproduce the M count. So we're still looking into how to do that. But mostly it's just kept as simple as possible.
We're an assault tank, not a boat.
Like, we've explored some other options other than, like, GitHub itself, but, like, because none of us are
Heading out.
professionals,
Orders.
and training up anyone to use stuff is always going to be one of the
Construction complete.
bigger impediments to getting anyone involved.
Reporting.
It all has to be kept as simple as possible. Wait, that was expanding fronts was Bakura? Okay, that's failed. Breaking supply lines, we get IPv1 if we want to attack the transports on Farai, which we might do. But for now, it's just
Building under construction.
these guys
Building started.
built up. Do we have Mandalore finished? We do. So we can get
Enlisting. Training troops.
just a bunch of Mandalorians. See, Carter? Sorry, that was Chef. I saw the C. Sorry, Chef Boyardee. See you later. There's too many C's involved.
Checking sector.
Yes, Jack Gamer, Thrawn's Revenge is a mod with a new release just out last week for Empire at War, the base game. That. How many of these are we not spying on? Like 3 more. Ooh, the PA is actually getting into the core. That's something. All right, let's get that spying done that I wanted to get done. Like, we have so much Monorinos.
Constructing unit.
Unit.
Recruiting.
Recruiting troops. Training.
Training troops.
Unit in
Unit
production.
in production.
They're all good. Let's drop you over here because you're only at 101. I actually need to expand that fleet a little bit. That might be a good place for another Dorbola. Unfortunately, Jack Gamer, the base game has oh shit! The base game has received some updates, but they're only available in the Steam version. So if you do want to check out modern mods, then you'll need to pick up the Steam version. But it's on sale for like $5 very often. So it's,
Your reinforcements.
Moving at full
and there's a lot of good mods out there
Moving into that area.
that have a
sir.
lot of content in them. We have this mod, Thrawn's Revenge, and we also have our Clone Wars mod, Fall of the Republic, but it's also Awakening Rebellion in the Galactic Civil War era, Phoenix Rising, Stargate if you're into Stargate.
Ready.
There's the remake mod. There's a lot of big mods that do a lot of expansive content. And the base game is still updated once every couple years by the developers as well.
Give me a target.
Okay, I am concerned about
Checking sector.
how much they have here.
Form up.
Yeah, I'm gonna deploy you. I'm gonna get an anti-infantry turret back here, I think.
Turret
And let's try to get down to those sensors and the other capturables.
construction complete.
Yes, Commander.
We've secured a landing zone.
So I think this one is going to be able to hit that next landing zone down there. I'm gonna just drop
Destination received.
two of them. You're gonna stay here. Can you actually... This is a good way to find out if they can get down there, so that's good. Oh, these ones have already spawned.
Give me a
I
target.
need to check what's going on with that script.
I copy. Reporting.
That should be
sir.
fixed, but there's still some situations in which it is
Keep going.
decidedly not.
We're on station and ready to fire. Yes, Commander. Attack.
Am I going to do the Republic playthrough streams for Revenge? Yep, that one will be streamed.
Fire.
We're pretty close to being able to do that. Like
To fire.
the ongoing campaigns are, at least one of them's going to be done by the time that starts, but we'll be
Maximum unit capacity.
hopefully getting in there soon. Okay, you guys can all just, there you go.
This way.
The Canderous tanks are so nice.
Fire.
Providing
Counting
cover
location.
support now.
There was a few releases where they had some
What do I
some
get to
bugs
blow
that
up?
were not helpful. Oh, you're dead. We lost the hero.
Roger that. Moving to
He just went in and exploded. I was not paying attention.
Orders understood. Standing by. Ready. Give me a target.
Okay, let's try to move up the middle here.
Let's move out.
I want you healed. You're actually in position to get healed, so that's
Give
good.
me a target. We're on station.
And you need to get back and get healed here.
We're on station and
Alright.
ready to fire.
Let's get a sensor in the middle.
What do I get to blow up?
It's too bad we don't have more MALs, but one can still do this.
Roger that. Open fire. Keep going.
Awaiting orders.
And you get in there.
Form up. Awaiting orders. Attack that
We don't
target.
necessarily need that
This way.
that middle landing zone, but we don't want them getting we don't want them getting that field base
Attacking target.
Entering battlefield.
just pumping out units all battle at us.
Reporting.
So you get back there if you can. No, you can't.
Understood.
You
Standing
guys
by.
go into the middle, and let's send some of you around there. We'll get the vision on this one,
Where's my target?
as long as we don't
Commencing
have
assault
something just
now.
immediately blow it up.
Moving out. Heading out, sir.
Ooh, that's not good.
Point contested.
No, that's just a turret. That's just a turret.
Moving
You
to
can
the
actually you can get
coordinates
back.
now. Awaiting orders.
So this is vision,
Constructing.
and you're gonna stay here. You're gonna go back for that, while the rest of you get on there.
Assault tank reporting for duty. Move order received and acted on.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Moving to position.
Yes, sir.
What is attacking that? Oh, that's the it's triple artillery there. All right. Can I go along that? That back road then?
We've secured a landing zone.
to relay orders now.
Okay, let's get a field base, and then I think we got to go along that back road. Because if that's where 3 artillery pieces are, that's all got to be units that they positioned here.
Give me a target. Let's go.
Ready, let's roll.
All of this should be protected by you. Oh, great, thank you. I don't know what you're coming here for. I don't know what they thought they were going to attack, but I appreciate it.
Moving out.
Alright, so that's going to be another field base for us.
Right away. Just give me a target.
And alright, this is where a lot of the units are seemingly coming through.
Orders to fire.
I think with the Canderous,
Unit
that's safe.
And ready to fire.
Tank brigade.
Yeah, the Canderous is still...
Affirmative.
There you go.
Be advised.
They're all good.
Engaging target.
We can get another field base, and we can go up the road there. So let's get into position here. I'm gonna get another repair on one of these sides. I don't think we want to do it right there.
Roger that.
Maybe on this though.
Repair
We'll build
station
one where they put it.
constructing.
Order acknowledged.
Where's my target? This way.
Ooh,
Awaiting orders.
there.
Construction complete.
Over there.
Yeah, stay distracted.
Canderous unit on point now.
Yeah, I think I
Moving at full speed now. Almost there.
could have that just back in and out to kill
I
those.
copy.
Which I might have to do actually. Well, let's take out
Yes,
those
sir. Mass drivers loaded and ready for action.
first.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
What do you want me to hit? Attacking.
'Cause we have the repairs too. All right, is that in range?
Yes, sir.
Well, don't say yes, sir, if you don't know. Yeah. Well, we'll try to focus on this front part, and you can deploy.
Brigade standing by.
Let's see what other turrets are shooting us.
Armor ready.
Ready to relay orders.
Because
now.
once this turret is down, then at least we'll have our Canderouses together again.
Tank brigade ready. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Torpedoes
Maybe
away.
get that.
Canderous tank ready. Continuing the
There we
attack.
go. We're good.
Right away. Weapon system.
Now everything's going to be in together.
Copy. Give me a target.
And all we're going to have are those.
Give me a target. Moving out.
One of their heroes is involved in the fighting right now.
Reporting fire. Focusing in
Oh,
on
there he
our
is.
target now. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Are you too close? Or can you...
We're
you
on
get that?
station and ready to fire.
No, I think everyone can...
Engaging fire.
You can hit.
What do I get to blow up?
Okay, which one... Is this recast? No, it's Mendo.
Orders understood.
Sorry,
Stand
that was insensitive. Why would I think it's recast?
Where's my target? Heading out, sir. Awaiting
I
orders.
apologize for that.
Firing all
Thanks.
systems. Enemy position located. Targeting systems online.
There we go. We got him.
Copy, sir.
Okay. Actually, I think we don't even need to rely on the
Combat
artillery for that. We can just have everyone shoot through the shields.
assault tank reporting for duty. Engines prime.
Okay, you
Torpedoes
go
online.
for the far turret.
Yes, sir. What do you want me to hit?
I never said that about Rhodians. Rhodians are... One of my favorite species are Rhodians. Not that I have a favorite
Relay orders
species.
now. Moving to those coordinates now. Canderous tank ready. Firing. Keep
We
me
need
in
to stay in position there. There we go.
Engaging target. Mass drivers activated. Move order received and acted on. Let's go.
Okay.
Commencing
Into the
assault
base.
now.
It's going to be another capital that we actually managed to take out. This is just the local office. We still have some units in reserve.
Ready to fire. Attacking enemy positions now. Ready. We're on station and ready to fire. Mass drivers loaded and ready
All
for
right,
action.
get the shields.
Keep going.
We can't actually take the
Weapons systems
bombing run or bombardment for a spin until we get this one down.
over there.
But we actually managed to pull it off.
This is on point now.
This might be a battle that gets some editing.
Position Alpha.
I don't know how people have felt about that for some of the longer battles, especially on ground where I've cut out some of the middle parts. I thought it might be appreciated to get rid of some of the like 20 to 30 minute battles, get them cut down to like 10. But if people don't like that, then I can stop. It's less work for me.
Building started. Beginning construction.
But we have Eddie now. I'm gonna need to leave a fleet here for the moment
Almost there.
to defend some of that.
Reinforcements
We'll be there in a
available.
few seconds.
But we're gonna keep
Beginning
building
Building
these up.
started.
And like once Eddie and Oslimpex are fully built up, like Sapphilor is not going to be able to send anything for it. And one of the nice things with the Hutts is, of course, that we can send more to Tanahata to make up for that. Actually, I want to get Battils there.
Construction complete.
Heading out.
So we have those ground units.
Construction
away.
complete. Reinforcement available.
I think the most sensible way for us to go, like I think taking Abrogado and Fondor are
Construction
probably the
complete.
next good targets for us. Either that or going up the Yagdul path. But going through Commodore to get to Kuat probably makes the most sense.
Ready, sir.
Construction complete.
Like if we go...
Available.
We could take over Sky and then go to Kurita. And then Kurita opens us up to Kuat in that direction. Technically could take Coruscant there, but we'd be able to go Ord Mantell to Bilbringi. Then Arinda to Yega Minor. Yeah, that actually might be the way to do it. So I'm going to try to do that while we have some of these guys occupied.
Moving out.
So we'll move over those ground forces. Get over
Beginning
here.
attack. Reporting.
And then we'll be able to
Receiving
get some good use out of all of our
Construction
fleets.
complete.
But I think that is actually going to do it for today for both the episode and the stream. So thank you all so much for watching. Tonight is not going to be TapCaf after all. It is going to be tomorrow night because Justin is still moving. He should hopefully be done by tomorrow night, and then we'll be doing TapCaf on the normal Thursday night schedule. The Friday stream is going to be over on YouTube doing the single stream Galactic Conquest in in Reunification. And this Sunday we'll be back here on Twitch doing some Helldivers. So we might have some intermediary Pokemon at some point as well, continuing on with the Nuzlocke. So thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.